hopefully an easy trivia question, right? What is the last 90% silver dollar struck by the U.S. Mint for circulation? Now, we talk about the Eisenhower on a regular basis. It's our last jumbo dollar, the big 38 millimeter, before they shrunk it down to quarter size with the Susan B. Anthony in 1979. But everybody says, well, it's the Eisenhower because it's big and it's a silver dollar. The silver coins in the Eisenhower series were only made for collectors, never released into circulation. So you have to go back to find the last circulating. That's the peace dollar. Well, inside of the peace dollar, 1921 to 1935, there are a couple coins we never find. The last time we had these two up next was over a year ago. Just needles in a haystack, and tonight we found the haystack. Let's have some fun with it. So again, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco struck these gorgeous coins between 1921 and 1935. And there are some coins, like the 1922s, the first full year of production for San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Denver, where their mintages are 20, 30, 50 million coins. We love the new design because we modernized our last coin. You might remember the early coins in the United States, early 1800s, were all the bust design. Then we had the seated liberty design throughout the later 1800s. We had the barbers at the early part of the 1900s, and then President Theodore Roosevelt, the Rough Rider Roosevelt, said, let's change all of this. Every coin had its own identity. Now, we loved the Morgan dollar because it was a big silver piece, but I think we loved it more so because of the stories of the Old West, the Comstock lode found in the Old West, and now we're going forward. So we take the image of the Statue of Liberty and the immigration flow of this country in the early 1900s all pretty much came through that harbor. And we see this. Now it's on our coin. The symbol of liberty the world over. And then on the back side, because again, this is a coin of peace, we put on the eagle, right? The beautiful eagle on the mountaintop. But notice how it's looking to the east. It's looking to Europe. It's looking over the pond. But the argument and why it took so long for this design to be approved in 1921 was in the talons of all of our eagles in history. Our arrows. Remember the Morgan dollar? The arrows, right? Remember the half dollar, seated liberties? All arrows. This one, how can you have arrows on a peace coin? Point taken, I agree. Finally, brilliance existed, and we said, let's put an olive branch in the talons. We're here positioned and perched for, but we prefer, right? And it ended up being a great design, and boom, we're into it. So during this span, there are a few coins that you never find. It's not that they didn't strike them, you just can't find them. That concept of the great American coin hunt, going to a coin show and just going through all the tables and looking for one of these two coins is on that list. And then did I find it in the right condition? And when I looked at the front, did the back match? That's the challenge. And on these two, it's all the story. So let me take a sidebar here and talk about the word super slider. Okay? I talk kind of fast, and I know Don did the same thing when he was with us. God love him. And we would reference talking about uncirculated coins. And where I pause on those three words are two different grades. About uncirculated, a U condition as a coin is a real thing. And then if I talk about an uncirculated coin, based on where I pause, there are two different grades and drastically two different values. So the term about uncirculated on the Sheldon scale, which is the 70-point system we use today, 0 to 59 is circulated. The higher the number, the better quality of circulated coin. In this case, almost uncirculated. That close. Look at these coins. Yeah, that close. And then 60 to 70 is that uncirculated mint state coin, of which many about uncirculated look nicer, just by the nature of the beast. Doing that over the years, we both bumped into the same thing. I talk fast, he tells the story, where do we pause? He phrased this, and it's stuck, and it's still in the industry, and they now use it in all the guidebooks. Thank you, Don, this is where it came from. super slider. It means when you look at it, you think it's an uncirculated coin. It's gorgeous. When you go to the fine points of detail, and many people have the eye. I used to, but I'm an old fart now, so my eyes aren't quite what they used to be, even with cheaters. So is this a 60 versus a 63? I let the better eyes make those decisions, right? I just know they're gorgeous. But the value difference can be there. So all of our coins, super sliders, are AU 53 to 55. Beautiful looking coins, as you can see on your screen. Then it comes down to value, right? Both of these coins in uncirculated condition are that 700 to 800-ish range. And with this coin, knowing how few of them are known, certified in uncirculated condition, I recommend always get them certified. Because you might get this coin, and they're going to tell you it's uncirculated. You look at it, you believe it is, but why would you pay $600 more and get what we have here for $149.95? Just protect yourself. 30-day return privileges are wonderful. We have them here too, but we prefer looking at it on a value reference. When we get to tough coins, let's go to independent certification to help us out. Honest for everyone. Nothing wrong with that. So on these two, just talking about the coins, right? 1.7 million made, 1.6 million made, respectively. So pretty small compared to Philadelphia. NGC in the last 40 years, as a gauge, has only seen 3,500 coins on the 24S and 6,048 on the 25S in uncirculated condition. That's why I'm saying if you're looking for true mint state, MS 60 or higher, get them certified because they're not out there. However, value. With these coins selling for $90 to $115 and fine 12. And these are 53s and 55s in that range, and we're only a few pennies more, buy the quality that represents everything else. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. Having too much fun talking about these, and I wasn't watching the call flow, and thank you, lots of phone calls. These two same coins, an AU about uncirculated condition, my customers, my competition are at $249 and $279. Ours are better than that, and we're at $149, your choice tonight. There are some coins where the jump from circulated to about uncirculated to uncirculated is significant. Boom to boom to boom. Whenever you can find a super slider and about uncirculated for the cost of a circulated coin, it's a winner every time. These two coins are beyond winners. And this group we have tonight are tight. They are beautiful as the ones you see on your screen. If you need them, don't miss out because this price, this is a phenomenal price.